So I'm using the phone now. You told me to remove the semicolon and one more.
The I assignment operator I plus one should line up with the num2 dot append.
Okay, so but do I remove all the semicolons?
Yes, ma'am. Then you should I mean you should have an idea that that mistake was probably a copy and paste thing. If you remember, we have done something like this in JavaScript. So that I think it was one of those questions that I transferred, but the skills that you did in JavaScript are just the same. The only difference is the syntax. So that process of transferring the concept, I probably left out removing the semicolon. That's what happened. So we don't have
Okay,
semicolon
so
in Python at all. We don't do semicolon in Python. If you really think about it, what's the semicolon for in JavaScript? The semicolon was to be able to tell us where one statement ends.
yes,
That's
sir, it
really what.
was.
But in Python, what do we do when we instead in place of semicolon, we say anything that is on one line is one statement. Once you hit enter, you're on another line. So there's no need for us to use semicolon in Python.
Yes, sir. Do I double click?
Um,
That Do I double click, sir?
but they're going to another loop.
Sir,
Yes,
I can't hear you, sir.
I said yes, you need to double click because you are going to another loop.
Okay. Enter, enter for list 1, 3. Am I going to be typing numbers?
Yes, now. So don't know what you ask. You said, how many numbers do you wish to enter?
Oh,
So you type numbers, you type what you are expecting to see because you need to be able to test your program whether it's working well. You ask for nine numbers, so it's nine numbers that it will ask you to type for each array.
what happened? I don't know what. It just.
You hit enter when you did not type anything. What did you expect?
No, no, I clicked on it, then it went to the next line, but then it cancelled.
That's it now. As long as you didn't enter anything. That's why you are putting too much now. You would have just said maybe three or four. Why are you putting 10? Are you ready? Are you going to test all of them?
No.
You already put
Okay.
10 now.
Oh my god, I forgot to type a number. I thought I typed in a number. That's why. Another error. None, two.
Why are you entering numbers? Now you're done. What are you entering
Oh,
again?
oh. I thought
You
that's all
asked
I was
for.
answering.
Have you not answered? Have you not asked for?
My slap you, eh? But I give you such a good fish on this thing. It's my phone. It's my phone. Hey, cut off. No. Okay, so.
Don't.
Oh,
Hello, Simeon, are you there?
okay, yeah, yes, so.
Well, now go to the next one. I think there's a follow there that you're supposed to complete.
Yes, anyways. Oh my god. So,
Simeon, please continue your work. Continue what you are doing. We don't have time. I'm trying to see if we can make it of today, have an extra hour so that we can make up for our class on Saturday. I may not be available on Saturday. You need to make use of your time today well. Please.
yes, sir. Yes, sir, me too. I won't be available on Saturday.
It's now you're telling me, Abby, doing this Saturday.
Sir?
What are you doing this Saturday that you won't be available?
We have like a barbecue this thing
Okay.
in church.
So, okay. So you are supposed to um work on this um um particular for loop. It's only this line that is given. But have you read? Did you read what the question said you should do on it?
Um, eh? Well, I should use this pattern, complete the for loop, and type or copy and paste, and edit for other print statements for subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulus.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what
Did
you're
I,
supposed to do.
sir?
I said that's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, yes, sir, it is. You work. So to the next one. Okay.
No, you're not supposed to start from the beginning again. It's only that for loop that you're repeating.
Oh,
Ah, so why are you starting from the beginning again now? He says you should do some, addition, subtraction, and the rest for the same set of numbers. So you don't need to start repeating from the beginning again. This is the name of the result from subtraction. Subtraction. What's the correct name for the result from subtraction? Just like sum is the result from addition. You understand?
eh?
Sum. Can you see where you have sum for addition?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's the result for addition. What is the name of the result for subtraction?
Dif dif
Hmm?
difference.
So type difference there now. Why did you not go and type subtraction? Change
Okay.
it to difference. Hmm. So that it will match what you did for addition. So the next one is for what? Multiplication.
Okay, sir.
Is that multiplication?
Oh, sorry. I was doing division.
Hmm?
Oh,
Look at what you
so
are doing. You've messed up something.
yeah.
For that one, you can use X for that side where what you just typed now. No, not that one. The other side, you put X in the wrong place. That one, good. That one that is a string, you can put X there just for the loop. But the one that will actually do the multiplication has to be asterisk. Then change the name. It cannot be sum. Sum is for addition. So you have to change the name of the result.
What's the answer for multiplication is
It was.
wait. Mm,
Product, Simeon. Product.
Oh yeah, products. Sorry. Products.
Mhm. So what's the name
Yeah,
of the
the is quotient.
quotient? Okay. Which other one is this that you want to do? Modulus, right?
Yes,
The name for modulus, you can call that one remainder. You can
yeah,
call it
yeah,
remainder.
yeah, tremendous.
Why did you delete this thing now?
Oh,
Why did you delete this thing there? You deleted it again. Why did you delete? You don't need to delete there. That's not where you change. You've forgotten what you're doing.
oh,
That's
sorry,
not the
sorry,
one.
sorry, sorry. Yeah, sorry, I just realized.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. Okay, sir.
Let's do integer division. Integer division, that's double slash. So that one is we call it integer quotient. That's the name of the result. Do you remember integer division in Python?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Integer doesn't have R before the G. Don't forget again. Now the result will be called integer quotient, not integer division. Yes, integer quotient. Okay. 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 I think
You
you can go ahead and test it. So now look at the results that you got from all of them, and let's see what is going on. You can scroll up. So let's start from some. So if you look at the numbers, you see that no, don't scroll up to where you have errors. You can see where you have enter for list one, enter for list two, enter for list one, enter for list two. It happened 4 times for each of them. Did you notice that for the first number in list one, that is three, and then the first number in list two, which is two. Those are the ones that are interacting in all the four loops. So if you look very well, three and two are interacting, four and five are interacting, four and three are interacting, and then two and one are interacting because those are the numbers in their corresponding positions in the array. So, you know, three is the first one in list one, two is the first one in list two. So only the first one in list one will interact with the first one in list one. Did you notice that?
yes, sir.
Uh-huh. So that's just what is happening. Whether it's in the sum or the difference or in the product. Then let's scroll down and look at um let's scroll down and look at product. Did you notice that one for difference that has 4 minus 5, which is minus 1?
Yes, yes, sir.
Uh-huh. And that's because the 4 is smaller than 5. Scroll down, let's take a look at the other one. So, um, okay, look at quotient. Quotient and integer quotient, let's compare them. Quotient is giving us with the decimal part, while um, integer quotient is is taking out, is removing the decimal part. So if you look at 3 slash 2, that's normal quotient, it's 1.5. Now look at 3 slash 2, that's for the integer quotient. You see that it is 1. It has removed the point 0.5. Did you notice that?
Oh, yes, 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 sir.
Then look at 4 slash 5. 4 divided by 5. 4 divided by 5 is what?
4 divided by 4. Wait,
4
0.8.
divided by 0.8. Now look at 4 slash 5. What did you notice? It's giving you what?
Wait, which one?
4 slash 5. That's integer quotient for 4 slash 5.
0.
0. So it took out the point 0.8. Now look at 4 slash 3. 4 divided by 3. That's 1.33333. The 4 slash 3 is just 1. Did you see that?
Oh, yes, yes, sir.
And then 2 slash 1. That's 2 divided by 1 is 2.0. Of course, anything divided by 1 is itself. And then 2 slash 1 will give you 2. You just remove the point 0, right?
Yes, sir.
So what are some other key things to take away from here? Scroll up to the while loop. Let's look at the while loop. The while loop where you are asking enter for list 1, enter for list 2. You see that before the while loop, you ask the person, the user, how many numbers do you wish to enter? Sorry, how many numbers do you wish to enter? Uh, why did you say do you wish to enter? You wish to enter in each array. You repeated yourself. It's supposed to be how many numbers do you wish to enter in each array?
Oh,
So you are
I didn't know,
specifying.
I didn't know.
So yes, so that 4 is what entered the variable num. Did you see that?
Oh, yes, sir.
Uh-huh. And that num is what you use to control the while loop. That is why that while loop did not run more than 4 times. Did you notice it?
Oh, yes, I did.
Uh-huh. And you also remember that that time, the other ones where you entered for 10, I think no, you entered for 8. And if you had left it, it would have run 8 times. I think it ran, one of them actually ran 8 times before this thing either error terminated it or something like that. But what I'm just trying to say is that when you have a setup like this, the user can you can give the user a free will. Anything they want to enter, the user is not being forced to stay with either 3 or 2 or 1 or 5 or 10. Anything they want, they can choose how many numbers they want to enter. Now, the other thing that you need to notice is look at inside the while loop. You have the variables, right?
Yes, sir.
You have the variables data 1 and data 2. Can you see that data 1 and data 2 are the actual numbers that were entered? Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. So at each point, data 1 is holding what will go into list 1. That's nums 1, sorry. And data 2 is holding what will go into list 2. Did you see that there is a method called append? Can you see the append method?
Yes, sir.
Eh, that append method is what is used to add numbers to each of the arrays in Python. Mm? So don't forget it. Dot append is a method for arrays for adding things to arrays, whether it is a string array, or whether it is integer array, it's still the same thing. You need to use append to add numbers to it. But just understand that append just means to put something at the back of other things. Just be attaching it, be putting it inside until it's done. And then don't forget that every while loop that, of course, you are using a variable to control must end with what? I, either an increment statement. That is, in this case, I assignment operator what? I plus 1. Do you
Yeah.
remember what will happen if you don't put that I assignment operator I plus 1? Do you remember what will happen?
Uh, wait, I assignment operator I plus one.
Yes.
Is that what you said, sir?
I said, what would happen if you leave out that I assignment operator I plus 1?
Sir?
Are you listening to me at all?
No, sir, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me.
Yes, sir.
So all this while you've not been hearing me, or is it
No,
just now that
no,
I said
just
something that
no,
you
just
didn't hear?
no, just now, just now.
I said, what would happen if you leave out I assignment operator I plus 1? What would happen?
It wouldn't work.
What would happen? It wouldn't work. It's a vague answer. What exactly would happen?
It will show an error. It will show error.
What error will it show? If it will show error.
Um, uh, it will show.
What error do you think it will show now?
Um, I have to take my error to show. Um,
It will not show any error, Simeon. What will happen is that it will become an infinite loop. It will just be
yes,
running without
yes, yes.
any
I
error.
forgot about it. No, I forgot about infinity.
That's what will happen. Don't show any error. But of course, I'm sure you know by now that it's not all the time that your program is not working well that you will see error. May not show an error, but we will definitely know that this is not how the program should work. So there's there are different kinds of errors that can happen in a program. The ones that we've been seeing, whenever you all these ones that you see, like the one that will tell you maybe like that, the ones you are seeing when you are having semicolon, or the ones that you see when it will tell you when you forget to put your colon when in a while loop. Do you remember those kind of errors?
Yes, sir.
uh Those kind of errors are called syntax errors. Those ones are syntax errors because they are errors that occur because you violated the rules of the language. That's why it is called a syntax error.
Okay, okay, okay.
Now, when you have a loop that is running infinitely, that it does not end. You understand? It's just going on and on and on and on. That is still an error, but it is not a syntax error. Why? Because you didn't break any rule of the language. Did you break any rule there?
No, sir.
What happened was that you left out something that was critical for the while loop to work, and that is that increment statement I, assignment operator I plus one. Okay, and when you leave it out, the while loop will try to run, but it doesn't see that increment that will help it to go up to the value that will help it to end. That is the reason why it gives you that infinite loop. So that kind of error is not a syntax error. It is called a semantic error. Did you get what I said now?
Yes, sir.
Eh, a semantic error. I'll send you a note for that. So you copy the note um, in your notebook. I hope you still have your notebook. Don't come and tell me any story that you've lost it. Do you
I
still have
still
your
have it.
notebook with?
Yeah, I
Eh?
have it. Yeah, I have it. I know where it
Eh,
is.
you know where it is. Good. So So that kind of error that I just explained now is called a semantic error. A semantic error don't happen because you broke the rules of the language. You put all your colons where they're supposed to be. You put all the things that are supposed to be there. You obeyed the rules of Python. But the only thing that you did not do was that you left out something that should make your code work well. You understand now?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. Now, that is semantic. Remember, semantic is you are not breaking the rules of Python, but you left out some critical statements or you didn't arrange things the way they should be. So the third kind of error is the one that they call a runtime error. A runtime error. Runtime error is the error that will happen when the program is in motion, as in you start running the program. Look at this one that you had today. Can you see this error that we're looking at? Not the unterminated string literal, not that one. This one that says value error, invalid literal for int with base 10. Can you see that error there? Can you see it in red?
Yes, 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 sir. Yes, sir.
Eh, yes. So that kind of error is a runtime error. Now, how did it happen? You told the person how many numbers do you wish to enter in each array. So your program was expecting what to be entered? What was it expecting?
A number.
A number. So it's expecting a number. Then instead of entering a number, I don't know what whether you said you click something or you understand. So somehow maybe you pressed your enter key by mistake. And pressing enter key is equivalent to pressing nothing. You know that, right?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. So that pressing nothing was was what caused that error to happen. So let me ask you now, will you call that kind of thing a syntax error? Was it a syntax error?
Um, yes.
How is it a syntax error now?
Oh, no, 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 it's not, it's not, it's not. It's not, sir.
So what kind of error is it?
Oh, we're just talking about that.
What kind of error is it if it's not a syntax error?
No, it is a syntax error.
You are still saying that it's a syntax error.
We're just talking about this one. Um, about this, what
I
is
thought I
it?
just explained that a syntax
Yes, yes,
error is an error that when you break the rules of the language. Didn't I say that?
yes, sir.
Uh-huh. Did you break any rule in this case? All you just did was
Um,
that the user went and entered, mistakenly hit enter when they were supposed to press a number before hitting enter, isn't it?
yes, sir.
Uh-huh. That's not a syntax. That's not a violation of the rules of Python. It just means that it was something that happened during the runtime. So that is a runtime error. Do you understand now?
Okay. Yes, sir.
That's the type of error that is called a runtime error. So those are the three broad categories that we can say you will find in Python. Syntax error, semantic error. Another name for semantic error is logic error. Syntax error, semantic error or logic error, and then runtime error. I'll send you a note on it, but I just thought because we have been seeing errors in all the programs, and it's good to understand exactly what's going on in the program so that you can fix it. Because if you don't know what kind of error it is, then you might be limited in your ability to fix it.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions on what was covered here so far?
No, sir.
So what I want you to do now, I want you to use this same method, right? And yeah, you ask the user how many numbers do you wish to enter into each array. Okay. And in this case we use the while loop. So if you were to use a for loop to achieve the same thing, how would you do it?
Um, downstairs. Who tells you carry that thing?
Hmm? How would you
By
do it?
by
Battery, Simeon, your
sir.
battery is running low. Did you not see that message now? Your battery is running low. Can you connect the laptop to charge quickly?
Yes, sir. Did.
Have you connected it?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. So did you understand my question? I said instead of using a while loop, use a for can you use a for loop to achieve this same thing? That you ask the user how many numbers they wish to enter. When the user enters the for loop will now do the same thing that the while loop is doing.
Uh, Um, um, okay.
Hmm?
Um,
Can you do it?
I'm thinking about to use the phone.
You've not asked the person for something now. You have to ask the person how many numbers they wish to enter first. Is that not what you are supposed to do first?
Hmm.
Remember to terminate that thing well. Oh. You are doing it again. Oh. How many numbers do you wish to enter? To enter. Is it not? How many numbers do you wish to enter into the array? Into each array. Into each array. Because there are, I
Hmm.
think there are, yeah. You can remove that D before the E. No, you've already hit enter. Okay. So, yeah. I'm sure you would have noticed something in Python by now. For loop, usually you don't see the anything like I less than all that stuff in its header. You usually no. Yeah, I just said something now, and you are going to do the wrong thing. Where do you want to put the I? Or you only do that when you are using a while loop. Remember now, you want to use a for loop to replace the while loop. So what I was saying is that that I less than all that stuff is not necessary in the for loop, but the for loop has its own way of handling things. You can even see it in all these ones that are there for I in range. So it can have its own I, but you don't need to initialize it. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. So it will have its own I. I'm not saying you will not have I at all, but that I assignment operator zero is totally unnecessary. That's what I was just trying to say. So it will have its own I, but I in what? Okay. So that's what you need to understand. I in what? Now, if you remember how that while loop was working, that while loop will count I from 0 to 3. You remember 0, 1, 2, 3, because in this case you chose 4. Okay. Any number that which you reach, it must be one less than that number. Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. So how does your for loop do the same thing without all that I less than? It's through that range function. So all you just need to do is to specify the range function for I in range blah blah blah, or any other letter that you want. Must not be I. It can be any letter. It can be J. It can be K. It can be anything. hmm So what will now be inside? Now remember, these arrays are empty at this point. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? The arrays
Hmm.
are empty at this. That is the reason why doing len norms one or len norms two is totally invalid. If an array is empty, how many things are inside?
Nothing.
How many things? Thank you. So can you see the reasoning behind what I'm saying? The user just said four. The user has not put anything inside. Your aim of this for loop is to help you do what? Put something inside. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Good. So what do you think should be in between? Now range is perfectly correct. But what should be in between the parentheses? What do you think should be in between the parentheses? What do you think should be in between the parentheses? Are you thinking about it?
Yes, sir.
Now, I mean, there are different ways you can approach this. Since norms one is definitely out of the picture and norms two is definitely out of the picture because right now they are empty and they cannot tell us what to really do with them because we have to add things to them before we now start saying for I in range, learn norms one, all that stuff. What do you think we should do? What other one is available to be used?
Um, no.
Exactly. It's norm. So just put your norm there because the norm is whatever the number of the number of things that the user has said should be entered, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Right? Uh-huh. So you close your parentheses and put your colon and continue. There's no big deal there. I didn't say semicolon. I said colon. Huh. When did you start seeing me putting semicolon? No, you don't need to repeat that part. Just do the for loop header. Just do the for loop header. You don't need to repeat that part. Uh-huh. No, don't go and put that semicolon there. Oh. Make sure that you change this to colon. Uh-huh. So all the things that are in the while loop, you can put them. All the things in the while loop, you can put them. Ah, what are you doing? Have you put anything inside the array? You are going to go and print what? Is it not something? Is it not from an array that has things that you print stuff? Uh-huh. Those are the things I expect you to do. That data one, data two, those are the things. Remember, this for loop is replacing what? The while loop. Hmm? What are you doing? Where did you get a assignment operator zero from? Now, let me ask you this question before you go and make mistake and hit enter. Do you need that I assignment operator I plus one?
No.
Okay. Why are you removing that one now? Uh-huh. So I think you need to, yes, just hit backspace once. Good. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So I think it's fine. I think this will work. So you can hit enter. See? Oh yeah. Execute. Okay. All right. I think this is the last set. Nice. Did you see that it worked?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. Now let's let's do something. Let's do something. Let's do the same thing we did. We used for loop in this one. Let's replace this for loop with a while loop. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. Let's replace the for loop with a while loop. So take this guy out. Take this. You can remove that that from that part. Yes. Good. Now we want to do a while loop. What's the first thing we should do in a while loop? What's the first thing? Do you remember? Mm-mm. What's the first thing you should do in a while loop? You can't tell me that you have forgotten. Uh-huh. Okay. You want to use A. Okay, good. What next? Nice one. That indentation will cause you error. Take out that indentation. Remove it. Do backspace. Clear it. Now I didn't say copy again. I said just take out the indentation. Uh-huh. And it's while loop we're doing, no, not for loop. Okay. All right. So while what? Okay. While A. Uh-huh. Okay. So yes, I think this will work. But what other this thing can you do? Do you think that will also work for this particular one? You can also now you see that norm, right? Norm contains whatever the user entered, right?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. Do you agree with me that the number of things in each of the arrays will also agree with whatever the user entered at this point? So if the user entered 4, how many numbers are in each array? It's also 4, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So what other way? Just tell me. Don't change what you have typed. What other thing can you put in place of that norm that you are seeing there? What other thing can you put there in place of that norm?
Norms data one.
Hmm? No.
Norms one.
Norms one. Just norms one. Norms one is an array, not the number of things in that array. What else can you put in place of that norm?
Mm, Norm two.
Let's say norms two. The length of norm two or length of norm one. That's what I expected to hear from you. The length, Len, len norms one, len norms two. Look at that follow very well. Did you notice that that's what we are putting in between the range? Is it not len?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. Can you see that if you put anything, if you can't put the array directly, it will not work. So it has to be either the way you did it, a less than norm or a less than len norms one. Do you understand now?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. So go ahead now. Let's see what you have in the while loop. Okay, so you want to do sum first, right? Okay, yeah. Mhm. Yeah, go ahead. Let's do sum first. Mm-hmm. Simeon, how would you do this kind of thing? How? With open eyes, you did this kind of rubbish. Eh? Mm. It will not end now. Because I don't know why you just you just did that and I hit enter. Where are you hurrying to? Please close this thing and or I don't know how what you will do. Or save it. Save it. So that you can just come and copy the code from it. Of course, you have to indicate that it's the one that has error. Home of this thing. Number 24. While loop, for loop. Okay, no problem. Just leave it. Don't worry. Since you have already saved it, Abby. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. So, and you can close it, then open a new one and come and pick the code. You write the correct part of the code for me. We just said this thing together. Anytime you don't put assignment operator, sorry, increment, that it will give you an infinite loop. And you just did exactly the same thing we did. Where we said can give you an infinite loop. Okay, so open that file that you just saved. Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you've already started copying it. Okay, that's good. All right. Okay. Yes. That's it now. The follow. Yes. Okay. No, copy you. I didn't say why you cutting. Just copy. Uh-huh. Control C. Okay. 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 Uh-huh. Copy it line by line. No. Uh-huh. Better. Yes. Now, don't go and make mistake and hit enter this time. If you are without correcting the things that you need to correct. So your control variable is what? Is A. So what should be your increment and good? Those are the things that need to change. Yes, yes. And then what next? What's the next thing that needs to be added to this? Because it was not even there in the first place. What next needs to be added? Hmm? What needs to be added? One more line of necessary to avoid this thing becoming an infinite loop again. What needs to be added? Simeon, are you there?
Yes,
What line needs to be added to avoid an infinite loop happening?
mm,
We just
um,
finished discussing about different types of error now. I told you the type of error that is syntax, the type of error that is semantic, the type of error that is runtime. When I was telling you semantic errors, I told you about something that causes an infinite loop when you leave it out. So what is that thing? And that's that statement that we need to add to make this thing not to give us infinite loop again. Simeon, what's the last line? Usually the last line in every while loop. What is that thing that you usually put as the last line in every while loop? Uh-huh. Uh, Good. I do the same thing for the other one. So you know what to do. You copy and paste and edit. That's all. There's no big deal there.
mm,
It's just a while loop you're copying, no? Not that's the from the A assignment operator zero. If you can't leave that one now. A assignment operator zero first. No. A assignment operator zero, yes. Because you do you know why you have to start from there? Eh? Simeon, do you know
mm,
why you have to start from that A assignment operator zero?
no,
Because anytime a while loop ends, the last value of A, remember you're saying A assignment operator A plus one, it will always hold its last value. And you understand, you don't want it to start from that last value for another while loop. So if you are using the same
um,
A, you have to take it back to zero. You understand?
it's
Uh-huh.
cafeteira.
Don't forget your A assignment operator zero, senior. I just explained it to you now. We can't afford to forget A assignment operator zero. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know if that will work, but let's see. Okay. All right. No, you are repeating different now.
Mm,
I think we have done different. What A assignment operator zero. Yeah. Okay. Careful. Oh. Uh-huh. So I think it's more, is it multiplication before division? I think that's what you do. Or you want to do division first?
do division.
I don't know. The question. See your spelling of question. So quotient. I think it's ENT. IENT. Yes. IENC. Okay. So, uh-huh. Okay. Space. Control V. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Correct. Good. Okay. This one is what? Integer. Okay. Good. Integer quotient. Yeah. Remember. Uh-huh. Correct. You corrected yourself now. Okay. Good. All right. Good. Okay. And then modulus, right? I think modulus was the last one. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. What happened? You changed something that you're not supposed to change. You changed something that you're not supposed to change. That equals to. Uh-huh. Correct. Good. Okay. Perfect. All right. So we were able to achieve that, switching loops, and we were able to achieve the same thing. Okay. So you see, what you have just done now is you have learned how to do the same thing in different ways, and it has given you, hopefully, a broader perspective of each of the two loops to see how each of them can replace each other. So, what are you going to call this one? Homework 24. While loop, while and for loops plus list. While and for loops. Don't put, you must put space so that you loop and for loops and list. Okay, good. All right. Okay. So, if you were asked to just summarize what this program was doing, right? What would you say? What
Can
if
I
you
go
were
to
to
the,
just
can I go to the toilet?
yes, eh?
Can I go to the toilet?
Ah, I just asked you a question now. You want to go to the toilet. You can go to the toilet. So I was saying that if you were to summarize what this program is doing, how would you summarize it? What what is the program doing on the whole? Are you there? Hmm? Simeon, are you there?
Yes, yeah.
Uh-huh. So if you were to just summarize it, not going into details, just summarize what the program is doing, what
It is
would it
it
be?
is it's so the program is On the start is the norm norms one equals uh square brackets. But then it comes to the norm, then it's int input how many numbers do you wish to enter in the each array. And then you could write for, and then comes the for loop, and then for loop, the for loop is,
Remember, you're not going
how do I spell for loop?
to the
W.
Sorry, can you hear me now? Hello, Simeon, can you hear me now? Hello? Hello, Simeon, can you hear me now? Simeon, can you hear me? Hello, Simeon, can you hear me? Okay, I think you're in now. Thank you, please.
Means
So, what I was saying was that if you wanted to like summarize it, right, just something short, you would have said something like this: that a program, it's a program that uh, creates two empty arrays and asks the user for how many numbers how many yeah, how many numbers they wish to put into each of the empty arrays, and then actually enters those numbers and then carries out math operations on them. I think that's a summary. It doesn't go into specific details. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
yeah, yeah, I do so.
Uh-huh. So yes, there will be some questions that will ask you to go into specific details. But what I want to also let you know is that there are some questions that won't ask for those kind of details, but it will require you to understand what is happening in the program. You know, for fast. So, do you have any questions on this? What we've
No,
covered
sir.
in this? Oh, this was actually your homework from the last class. So, um, this we do. We of course we did some extra exercise on it. That's fine. Okay. So I will send you. I'll send you homework that you should have turned in on Saturday. But since you said you will not be available on Saturday, and I too won't, I think I should have a schedule that would outdoor schedule. So I'll still send you something, but please, you know that you will be out on Saturday, so don't wait till Saturday to do it, or don't wait, please, ahead. You can do it today at least, or thereabouts. You be able so that you avoid um having to rush to do it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, all right. So I think we can stop here for today. We're able to make up for Saturday's class. All right. So I guess our next class should be Tuesday. I guess next week. Uh, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Bye, sir.
All right. So yeah. Bye. Enjoy the rest of your day and your outing on Saturday.
You too, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Yeah, bye.